Hey everybody, Dan Schinder here on Drum Talk TV at the NAMM Show 2015 at the Urban Boards Drummer Shoes booth with Mr. Jonathan Moffett Jr. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you. Enjoying the show very much.
Good. It's really a pleasure and an honor to meet you in person. Finally, I really appreciate you taking a moment, letting us bother you about some drumming questions and all that jazz.
There's never a problem, never bother me about talking about drums. I love talking about drums. I love experiencing the playing, like when I was a little boy.
Great, thank you. And the reason you're here at Urban Boards is you're working on a signature design model with Rodrigo. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, something really, really special and different, something unique. I love dressing. I love even in performing and being clean and having nice shoes. I'm trying to do something unique and stylish that I can wear all the time, not just when I'm playing drums. I can wear it and I can jump on drums anywhere and play because I'm in my element all the time. Right. So not that I have to change shoes, but something really special in a classy style.
That's cool. And these shoes are amazing. Look for the other interviews we have with Rodrigo about his line. These shoes are like air. They weigh nothing.
I haven't experienced it yet, but I'm looking forward to experiencing my new design.
Have you held one of them in your hand and felt all light there? It's crazy.
Pick it up. It is really very, very, very light. Yeah, very light.
So now I'm going to switch gears, ask you some drumming questions.
Yeah.
Who or what was the influence behind what I consider, and I'm sure many, your beautiful drum setups? As we both know, some drummers are traditionalists. Anything more than a 4 or 5 piece freaks them out. But for others, they understand it's like a piano. Just because it has 88 keys doesn't mean you're all over them all the place. Everything has its place. But what was the influence for your wonderful setups that I admire?
Well, for me, on the kind of stages I play on, the big stadiums and the bigger venues, drums are the biggest instrument on stage, but the stages are so massive, I needed to make more of a statement. And because drums have stands that are straight and everything, I'm an artist as well as a drummer. I try to design a piece of sculpture that's functional and make it artistic, that the production and the artist doesn't mind it being on stage and being bigger than normal. So I love designing rack systems.
Oh.
Yes, I love designing and configurations of drums and paint schemes that fit into the production. I find out from the production what colors the stage is going to be. It needs to be incorporated. And then I approach my drum company and I say I need a drum kit in this color, or these colors. And I've designed the drums around the base of the theme of the show. And the sculptures, I try to make something different every tour and design something that's functional, that can stand up to the length of the tour and my punishment. But it looks like it could be in a museum. And that's what Michael Jackson always said, your drum sets, they should be in museums. They should be at the Smithsonian, because I go for that. I try to design something that's beautiful that people can enjoy visually as well as sonically when they hear my drums.
When you were a little kid, did you play with tools and stuff like that a lot? Were you always building something?
No, I got in trouble for tearing up my mother's jewelry because I like diamonds and stuff. I used to, brand new jewelry, I used to dig the stones out and then carve something out of wood and use them for the eyes of the snake, or simple eyes or stuff, or just patterns of colorful diamond stones. Got in a lot of trouble for it, but that showed the creative mind that I had at the time.
That's great. 2 last questions, and they're kind of tied together. Who was your biggest drumming influence growing up, and who's sort of a newer contemporary that has caught your attention?
There's a lot of influences. All the James Brown drummers was really very, very important to my career, my development. Zigaboo is what's in that style too, that syncopation style from the Meters. Zigaboo from the Meters. He's a homeboy of mine. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and he was my first hero. Him and the Meters being in New Orleans. And then I got into John Bonham because my name is Sugarfoot.
Right.
I got bass drum style. Yeah. I found out I had a brother in the footness way over the other side of the planet named John Bonham, who's into the bass drum as well.
Absolutely.
So I got very much into him as well. You know, and there's been other drummers all along the way. Billy Cobham for speed and flight of hand. You know, there's been Lenny White. There's been all the Motown drummers, everybody I can listen to and stuff like that. So I've developed on a lot of different diversity of styles of playing and try to mold it into my own style.
Right, cool. And any young drummers that have really got your attention?
Yeah, there's a lot of around.
Other than me? Wait, what's so funny?
Most important than you. Most important than you. No, Ronald Bruno Jr., you got John Blackwell, Thomas Pridgeon. There's a lot of drummers. There's Tony Royster. There's a lot of them, and new people I'm seeing now. It's just phenomenal. Yes, the new talent. I'm so glad that the generations are developing, and I want all of them to stand on my shoulders with what I've done and even take it further. That's my hope. They could do better and greater things than me, and then more experience. That's my hope, that they could always keep expanding drumming to new heights and new possibilities. And they're doing just that.
It's awesome. You have carved a beautiful path, and there's plenty of very talented drummers that are happy to walk that path and carve it further, so it's great. Watch for an interview that we're going to put together sometime this year. We're going to get together again in person for a full-length interview with Jonathan about his career. We'll talk some more drums. And really, thank you so much for taking some time with us.
It's such a pleasure of mine. I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us here on DrumTalkTV.com with Jonathan Moffett Jr.
Fantastic.